Hello everyone. After many days again, I came to you with one more new topic, that is statistics. In statistics, how to find mean in step deviation method and also mode and median. If you know these three concepts in statistics, mean, median and mode, you will be getting 5 marks question in your board. You will be definitely get 5 marks in your board exam. So let us see how to find mean by using step deviation method. There are different methods: direct method, assumed mean method and step deviation method. But if you do in step deviation method, you can complete this solution within less time, which saves your time in your exam. So I prefer and I recommend to do step deviation method when you have complicated numbers like big numbers. Okay, very, if simplification is very difficult, then you go for step deviation method. Now let us see how to find out mean by using step deviation method. You have to remember the formula. Mean, to find mean in step deviation method, formula is a plus sigma fi y by sigma fi into h. So here what A indicates, A is called assumed mean method. Assumed mean, not assumed mean method, it is just assumed mean. A is assumed mean, and UI we get by finding di by h. All these, when we find out the solution, you will understand what is UI, how do we get fi UI, how do we get sigma fi, and h is what? H is size of the class. Here we get, in class we will get size of the class. Here class interval 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40. From there only we get size of the class. Now let us see how to find out. Here first what we write the class intervals that are given in the question. 10 to 20, first class interval is 10 to 20. So we have to write the class intervals in the first column: 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50, 50 to 60. These are the class intervals that are given in the question. My table size is increasing, so let me make it small, so that you will understand board clearly. You can see board clearly. Now, these are what class intervals, and next you note down the frequencies. Frequencies are 8, 16, 36, 34 and 6. So here nothing we have done, just we have copied the details from the table to here. That is given information which will be given in the question. From there we have to copy that here. Now after that, now onwards, from xi, di, ui, our real problem starts. So you should know how to find out xi. Xi is nothing but, xi is called class mark or mid value. Class mark or mid value. So how do we get class mark? Just by finding upper boundary plus lower boundary by 2. So what is class mark? It is a mid value. We have to find out average of upper boundary and lower boundary. Both we have to add and then divide it by 2. So here the first class is 10 to 20. So we should add 10 plus 20, which is 30, divided by 2. Half of 30 is 15. So that is nothing but between 10 and 20. 15 will be there. So 15 is our class mark for the first class. 15. And similarly next class 10 to 20 to 30. Next class is 20 to 30. So what we have to do? 20 plus 30. 50 by 2. 50 by 2 is 25. Which is between 20 and 30. Now coming to 30 to 40, 30 to 40 it will be 35. And here one more, instead of adding and dividing by 2, we can observe the size of the class. Size of the class is 10. Even here also we are getting all the class mark values by adding 10. So if all the class size values are same, if every class is having same size of the class, then what? We can obtain xi values just by adding size of the class. Like 10 you add, 35 we have, 35 plus 10, 45. Again 45 plus 10, 55. So if any complicated numbers are there, then instead of adding and dividing by 2 every time, we can just add size of the class every time. so that we get all the class marks. So this is the way to find out the class marks. Once you know class marks, we have to find out DI values. So how do we find DI? DI is nothing but xi minus A. I told you what is A. A is what? Assumed mean. A is assumed mean. How do we get assumed mean? We have to assume one of the values as A from the given xi values. From these xi values only we have to assume one of the number as mean. That mean will be called as assumed mean. So generally I prefer to select middle of the xi values, one of the middle value of xi values. If there are two middle values, anything you can take it as xi. I am taking here 35 as xi so that my simplification will be easy. So if I take 35 as A, what I have to do to find out DI? Every time this A value should be subtracted from xi. For example, here first one 15 is xi and A is 35. A will be fixed, but xi values will be different for each class. So what I have to do? First value 15 minus 35. 15 minus 35 is minus 20. That is DI. Next one is 25 minus 35. 25 minus 35 is minus 10. Next is 35 minus 35, 0. And then next 45 minus 35 plus 10. Then 55 minus 35, 20. So here also we can observe everywhere difference is 10. So if size of the class is 10, even DI values also we can obtain by adding just size of the class to previous DI. Minus 20 plus 10, minus 10. Minus 10 plus 10, 0. 0 plus 10, 10. 10 plus 10, 20. So like that also you can find out all DI values. Once DI values we obtain, we have to find out UI values. How do we get UI values? By dividing DI values by size of the class. What is the size of the class here? 10. 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, size of the class is 10. So every time you can divide the size of the class by 10. DI values you have to divide by 10. Then we get first one minus 20 divided by 10, which is minus 2. Next minus 10 divided by 10, which is minus 1. Then 0 divided by 10, 0. 10 divided by 10, 1. Then 20 divided by 10, 2. So like this we get UI values. In middle we get 0. When you are going upwards, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. When you are coming downwards, 1, 2, 3 we got. Now it will be very simple to find out Fi and UI, because we have all UI values single digits. So multiplication will be simple. Minus 2 into 8, which is minus 16. Fi UI means product of Fi and UI. Minus 1 into 16, minus 16 again. 0 into 36, 0. 1 into 34, 34. 2 into 6, 12. So I got like this all my Fi UI values. Once you know all Fi UI values, how do we get these? We have to find out sigma Fi UI and sigma Fi. We know A value already. A value is 35. Okay, we already know H value. H value is 10 because size of the class is 10. So H value is 10. H value is 10. Now we need to find out sigma Fi xi and sigma Fi ui and sigma Fi. Here when you add all these details, when you add all the Fi values, we get sigma Fi values. When you add all these, how much we get? Add all these values, we get sigma Fi as 100. This is what sigma Fi. Okay, now all these negative values add, we get minus 32 first part, and here if you add these two we get 46. Then total sigma Fi ui value will be sigma Fi ui value 46 minus 32. Okay, 46 minus 32 is how much? 14. This is what our sigma Fi ui value. One second. So let us write here sigma Fi ui. Sigma Fi ui is equal to 14. This is our sigma fi ui value which we want. Now list out here. We got a is equal to 35, sigma fi ui is equal to 14. Now sigma fi is equal to 100 and h is equal to 10. All these values we have to substitute in the formula. So how we get mean is equal to, substitute a value 35 plus substitute sigma fi ui value, that is 14 plus 14, divided by sigma fi value 100, substitute 100 here, into h value 10. So now 10. So what we can do, we can cancel these two or multiply these two anyway. So 35 plus I am multiplying these two, we get 140 by 100, which is 0 0 will be cancelled, and it becomes 35 plus 14 by 10 is 1.4, which is 36.4. This is what required mean in step deviation method. Hope you understood, all of you, how to find mean by using step deviation method. In this way, very quick, in very less time, we can find out mean of the given data by using step deviation method. Now let us see one more, how to find mode of the data. Mode will be simple than mean. So here to find out mode, what we have to do, we have to find out model class first. What we have to find out? Model class. How we find model class? How we find model class? The class which contains highest frequency. In which class we have highest frequency, that class will be called as model class. If you see, we have highest frequency in which class? 30 to 40. So this is what? Model class here. This class will be taken as model class because in that class we have highest frequency 36. So that frequency we will take it as F1. Frequency of model class we will take it as F1. Its previous frequency of class preceding the model class. Model class is 30 to 40. Its preceding class is 20 to 30. So frequency of 20 to 30 we will take it as F0. F0. And the succeeding class, frequency of succeeding class will be taken as F2. This is very important. Identifying F1, F0 and F2. How do we identify? We find out first model class. Frequency of model class we will take it as F1. How we identify model class highest frequency? The class which contains highest frequency will be called as model class. Its frequency we will take it as F1. Its previous frequency we will take it as F0. Its next frequency, its succeeding frequency we will take it as F2. So this is the way we have to find out F1, F0, F2. Now what is left over? L. What is L? L is lower boundary of the median class. Lower boundary of the median class. Model class. We are talking about model class. So lower boundary of the model class. Here model class is 30 to 40. So its lower boundary is L. 30 to 40. This is what L. 30. Okay. Now size of the class. H is nothing but size of the class. Already we know size of the class is 10. Now model class is, we have to write these details here. Let us write. Now model class is 30 to 40. Then write the values. L. L is equal to 30. Lower boundary of model class. F1. Frequency of model class. Frequency of model class is 36. F0. Frequency of class preceding the model class 16. F2. Frequency of class succeeding the model class, that is 34. Now substitute all these in the formula. Then we get mode is equal to L plus, let us substitute these values. I am writing again formula. L is what? 30 plus F1. F1 is what? 36 minus F0 is what? 16 by 2 into 36 minus F0 is 16 minus F2 is 34 into h. H is 10. So that is 30 plus numerator 36 minus 16 is 20 by denominator 72 minus add these two because both are negative. When we add both we get 50. 16, 34, 50. So that is minus 50 into 10, which can be written further 30 plus 20 by 22 into 10. If we want, we can cancel these two. 10s are here, 11s are. So we get mod is equal to 30 plus what we got here, 10 into 10, 100 by 11. Some people they take LCM and simplify, but I prefer first to divide it and then add to it, then it will be simple. 30 plus 11, how many times? 9 times 99, only 1 will be left, so we keep 0. Then what happens? It will become when you take point we write 0, it will become 10, but still it will not be divided because we have 11 here. 10 is not divided by 11. So what we do, we keep one more 0, then becomes 100, again 9. So we get up to 2 decimals we have to find it. So we get 9.09. Then the result will be mod is equal to 39.09. So this will be what? Mode of the data. Hope you understood this. How to find out mode? Very simple. You remember the formula, then find out F1, F0, F2 and L, H. F1 how we find? We have to find out lower boundary first. Lower model class we have to find out. Once you know model class, its frequency F1, previous one F0, next one F2, and the lower boundary of the model class is L, size of the class is H. All these you have to substitute in the formula and simplify carefully. You will get mode. This is the way how to find out mode. Now let us see one more last important topic, that is median in this statistics. This is the formula to find out median. Let us find out the median of this data. So here formula is what? Again L plus n by 2 minus Cf by f into h. In the previous problem we were not having any extra data like class interval and frequency, only we were having, that is mode. In mode only class interval and frequency, but in median we need cumulative frequency also. Cf means what? Cumulative frequency. First we have to find out cumulative frequency here. How we find cumulative frequency? Cumulative frequency means frequency up to that upper boundary. For example, for the first class we have 10 to 28, means what? Below 20 we have 8 frequency. Now the next cumulative frequency, what it means? Below 30 how many are there? When it comes below 30, both you have to add 8 and 16 because 8 is also below 30 only. 8 plus 16, 24 is below 30. Now next one below 40. When you want below 40, all these 24 are below 30. That means below 40 also. So this 24 plus this 36 also below 40 only. 24 plus 36. 60 is the frequency below 40. Now coming to 50. Below 50 we want. Below 50 means this 60 is below 40, which is also below 50. So 60 plus 34. This also below 50 only. So 34 plus 60. 94 will be below 50. 94 is below 50. Now below 60. Below 60 is what? 94 plus 6. All observations are below 60 only. 94 plus 6, 100. Below 60, 100 observations are there. In this way we have to find out cumulative frequency. After we are finding cumulative frequency, first point what you have to find out? N by 2 we have to find out. Why we have to find out n by 2? Because we need median class. Before I told you to find out model class first. When you want to find out mode, we have to find out model class first. So here what you have to find out? First we have to find median class. Procedure to find model class is you have to remember highest frequency. You have to find out highest frequency. But to find out median class, we have to find out first n by 2. N means what? Total number of observations. How many total number of observations are there? 100 are there. So n is 100 here. So we have to find out 100 by 2. N by 2 means 100 by 2, which gives 50. So that means what? 50th observation is median. We take approximately 50th observation as median. Now, where this 50th observation is present, we have to find out where 50th observation is present in the data. So, if you observe what it means, 10 to 20 there are 8 observations. 10 to 20 there are 8 observations. Now, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th up to 24, they will be there in 20 to 30 class. Now, up to 8, we have 10 to 20. In the class 10 to 20, now 9th observation, 10th observation, 11th observation, 12th observation, up to 24th observation, they will be present in 20 to 30 class. Similarly, 25th observation to 60th observation, they will be present in 30 to 40. So, we need 50th observation. So, 50th observation, where it will be present? 25th to 60, they are there in 30 to 40. So, 50th observation is there in 50 to 30 to 40. Therefore, what we write? Median class is 30 to 40. Hope you understood how to find out median class. To find out median class, what you have to find out? You have to find out n by 2. At n by 2 observation, we will take it as median. And you have to find out where that median is present, in which class median is present. We got here 50 is present in 30 to 40. 50th observation is present in 30 to 40. So 30 to 40 is the median class. Once you know median class, L is what? Lower boundary of the median class. What is L? L is lower boundary of the model class, median class. Let us find out here. This is what L here. Lower boundary of the median class, because this is median class now. Better you draw one line here. This is median class. Oh, here it is not coming. So you just remember 30 to 40 is median class. In this, L is 30. F is what? Here we have F also. F is frequency of median class. F is frequency median class. L is lower bound of the median class. F is frequency of the median class. We need n by 2. N by 2 already we got. N by 2 value is 50. N by 2 we got, L we got, F we got. Now CF. We should be very careful about CF, because CF should not be taken in the same median class. CF should be taken class preceding the median class. Cumulative frequency of class preceding the median class. So 60 is not CF here. CF is 24. Its preceding class is 20 to 30. 20 to 30 cumulative frequency is 24. So that should be taken. 24 should be taken as CF. H is 10, size of the median class. Now let us list out all these. Here L is equal to, here L is equal to 30, n by 2 is equal to 50, F is equal to 36, CF is equal to 24, and H is equal to 10. Now substitute all these values in the formula. Median is equal to L 30 plus n by 2 50 minus CF. CF is 24 by F. F is 36 into H. H is 10. There will be 30. Subtract these two first. It will be 26 by 36 into 10. Then multiply these two. 30 plus 260 by 36, because 10 into 26, 260. Now better we have to divide these two. So if you divide these two, I think we can divide both by 4 table. 4 9s are 36, so that our division will be easy. 4 9s are 36. Now 4 6 are 24. 4 6 are 24. More 2 will be left. 2 0 20. So 4 5s are 20. Now what you have to do? 65 we have to divide with 9. 9 7s are 63. Then 2 remainder, 9 2s are 18. Again 2 remainder, so 7.2 bar we get. So the result will be 30 plus 7.22. That means what? Median will be equal to, median is 37.22. Hope you understood all these three concepts: mean, median, mode, which helps you a lot in getting better marks in your board exam. If you like this video, please subscribe the channel and encourage me so that I will explain some more important topics to you. Thank you.